For him to have picked that one up and start to explode his own net worth.
Oh, they won their last game.
Yeah, we watched
Feels
it.
bad, man.
Remember?
Still though,
Yeah.
not dying on Frisk
No,
means
actually.
that they're able to give
Actually,
him a
I
lane.
don't.
He doesn't lose
Ah,
a
it
lot of
was
that
it was
gold.
sniper
He's gone
against Storm Spirit.
straight into the blink dagger.
And then
Not
they
worried about
did
the
the
enemy shard. He
Russian
realizes
smiley
that
face
they're
at
gonna
the
reach
end,
this
right?
timing and they just want to run at them.
Yeah, it's kind of toxic. It's the Giga Chat who did it as well. Yamic.
Positioning. Great
I wanna
position
fuck with him.
from Yamic. Acting as a bodyguard of DM's location. Visage will be able to step out to the left side. And we do see at the moment though.
Yes, good man.
Like this is potentially one thing as the game goes like really late.
DM Visage? What the fuck?
They are not going to have the capability like Vici have with their
And
initiation.
they look to
They are
be
gonna
doing
have
pretty
double
well here.
blink, and maybe this is where like GPK
Bloodseeker, why? Is it
where
against
potentially with a
Primal
really fast Marcy
Beast?
can help out as well, but you will not have that instant jump like it
Can't
looks
move
like Vici
around?
going to have.
Yeah, for sure, but I feel like they're just going to hit their timing so much sooner. I mean, have a look at it across the board. You,
The
Oh.
glimpse.
Boy, that's a
Oh,
killer
the combo. Crazy.
Glimpse into Record, even Static Storm getting laid down.
and instantly the high ground's being pinged, saying, "Hey, they got vision here. We got to make sure that we're staying away from this area. It's greedy to be sitting
R
up here when
guy,
we don't have
GPK.
one tower to be able to play
You
around.
think the
with
R
some of those
guy?
TPs, but I mean, that just gets them closer to those timings.
The
that I was
retarded
saying,
guy?
right? Just the recipe away from the BK.
And there's a worse
GPK,
R
same
word.
sort of deal for Ramses, essentially. You've got the
Yeah.
Wraith Pact on
I read it before the case sent it to you.
the supports, they're eventually going to get their items, but those are the big three. They want to be playing around a lot of the space that they've created on the map, and they don't have the glyph of fortification for the top side. So with the sidekick being layered in onto the familiars,
nice ult.
these towers really start to melt.
Now, Frisk,
That's the Yamish, the smiley face guy.
They have a ward at the jungle, so they also see Erica starting to step on over. but
666.
no one else will be able to join to maybe make the attempt.
It
to
was
move
right
on
click
Seeker.
SF build,
You're
right?
right,
It
before
looked
you're
like it.
100% right. Like Virtus Pro, if they hit their timings, they're fine with a lineup that doesn't have this
Yes,
instant
that-
jump.
oh.
That's the
It didn't
concern.
look cool,
They
W.
don't get that timing. If we
Check.
have an even late game, then I think that is a slight advantage that Vici might be playing
Can't
with.
It's
watch.
pretty close, though. You have a look at some of the Vici items as
it's
well. They're very
Spellcaster.
close to picking up the Yasha.
Allow
and
viewers to
Erica,
see
very close to
additional.
Picking up the BKB on, sorry, the Blink Dagger on the Tiny.
Travel.
Same
Full miner.
with Frisk on his Earthshaker.
It's a very late blink dagger timing though from XM. You're
Gotta make
unable to get some
something
kills. Yeah, that's the thing. If you do not get kills once this blink is completed, then your next round of items going to
Has
continue
the
to
tiny
come
axe
later
actually
and later.
buffed recently? Like, why is it
Oh, has he
suddenly
taken it
coming
full?
online?
Yeah, they might be
Again.
able to wrap around on XM. DM's going to do a really
Look at
good
it
job.
nerfed
on
the
the
other way of
second
playing the
full
hero.
boost on, maybe.
The right click
At
build.
least push him into the tree line, so it's not that direct route back to the tower, and it gives enough time for Virtus Pro
Wow.
to be able to move over again.
Actually
From the
killing
Chodo,
off
drags him
cooldown.
back, and VP get another kill.
Yeah, I much prefer that. Just keeping vision of him, making sure the disruptor was the one rotating.
Mid lane
Meanwhile,
Ramses, they know that
Ramses-
everyone showed top. They're gonna try and get
Oh,
a quick kill before the
sweetie.
rotations come out with a burst damage from
Oh,
BAB.
hell
They'll be
nah.
successful at that.
Ramses.
All right, really nice pick off there. He's ready to want to go back in. Just with all that damage potential that he's got, just another 5 or so seconds until he's able to re-engage.
They
And
can go. Two heroes are showing top. Like
Okay,
again,
but
Virtus
they have no
Pro.
damage.
They're
Now
trying
what?
to do two streams across
Just do
the
a
map
little
at the
trolling.
same time.
What the hell is
this
this?
is making it a bit
Next
awkward
Verrk
in the
missing.
beginning. Well, this had been
And then
to
one.
potentially
Holy
take the tower. You
shit.
need to get rid of the aggro.
Young.
Oh no, they didn't do it.
there we go. He's like, thanks for the killing spree, my man. But in the meantime, they're able to take this top
Another
tower,
ult
so, yeah,
and
I
they
really
get
don't
the
feel like
tower.
Dakota's feeling too
Yeah, I mean,
sore about all
actually, Giga Brain.
Not at all.
There's
Yeah.
that blink
Oh.
reveal.
Look for the jump. They've got the Wraith Pact
Oh,
for a little
there's
bit
no
of time.
cancel.
Team's just going to look for the straight TP out. Great read out of the Visage.
Jesus,
The
that was
value
a
of
toxic
TPs this
tipping.
game has never been higher. Buy TP stock right now.
Why would he tip the TP?
Look at that. Like,
Shouldn't he tip the tiny?
they get those kills mid, but
Just Tiny
Vici
got
Gaming
fucked up.
aren't able to capitalize and take the tower because
Shameful.
Eric is showing top, and that's really your
You need
tower
that
sieger.
smackdowns from
Don't
Here's
get
a
much
New
usage
Earth.
out of the catapult, so this T1 still left standing.
Bear back 1 sec.
Closer we to picking up some of these
Ah,
next
postare
items.
ragazzi.
Ramses, he's agonizingly
Now
close.
is the time, Linia.
Being able to get
You
that
can do
BKB and really plant
actual
the flag
practice
towards the
now.
top side. No tier 1
On
tower
what?
mid for both team now.
Yeah.
You know
No
what?
tier 2 up top side for Vici Gaming. That's the
It's
more
okay now.
important target, especially against this pretty heavy committal, right? You dive in on
Yeah,
the Primal
pudding
Beast,
sounds.
you use your Avatos combo on the Tiny. You want to be able to
Sure,
reset
why
with
not?
the Aegis with the second life. They could get the
Is
AB,
Is
that'd
that
be
what
big.
you mean, man?
He's got first standing off to the right side. Glimpse in the rupture
Oh,
combo.
poor
Perfect
Primal
damage.
Beast.
bit of a streak as
The
well for Ramses to claim.
now.
They're going to be thinking
BAB,
about
what a
Roshan.
horrible
They're starting
nickname.
to move towards that direction. They got the... Oh, yeah. They got... Should have
Can you bark for me? It will make my day.
extra damage. They'll probably be able to find it.
No
I
question.
mean, they can't do anything. They got the sidekick. You probably don't even need to pop the unleash.
I
for this
guess I
one on
could,
Yamich, who, I mean, he's
but I
gonna
won't.
basically
Please.
scale
Money
on
face.
his own, going first
Please.
side of BKB. I much prefer Marcy's that look to scale like this. Gone are the days in my mind of the Aetherlands.
Also, it's
They can
kind
make
of rude
plays.
for.
He's
Oh,
going to find an angle!
Kosalami.
Celestial Slam. And now GPK is just finishing off the Roshan and picking up the Aegis. He doesn't care.
That's a trap.
Vici Gaming unable to claim the Aegis. The static
It's
Storm
actually
from
so
Yukon
confusing.
was
Why were they
perfect.
attacking from the
Frisk
south?
did not have an opportunity to use the chain control.
Well,
and
they
now
did
can
the
trust him
wraparound.
doing as well, looking to step on out, escaping the grasp of Virtus Pro, but he will not survive the attempt.
Man, we like to talk about Yamich and GPK in those previous games, but Hakoda once
This is
again
why I always
coming through with
either
his
ban Arc
disruptor
Warden
and
or visit my
why it
games.
is so heavily prioritized.
miss.
So
Eastern
dirty.
European
Oh,
region.
replay.
He was just on
Yeah,
point
replay just
with
for
his
you.
positioning, catching
Thank
out
you.
the
The
smoke, and
little-
then that instant
The
use
lit
of
shot shall
the
miss a
jump
fight.
in happens. Great use of the
Lit shot of
directing
hell.
cells as
The
well,
Vision Verrk
just to
soaks
guarantee
it
that
all.
there's that damage output coming
More
through.
like Disruptor Alt and
Really did end up winning them
this
this
is just
fight. Big
fuck.
smile
What is the
coming
new
through
item
from
called
Ramses.
again?
I've never seen someone so happy after they just
Upgrade
died.
value means.
Brave Pact.
Yeah, Wraith Pact.
True.
Literally not enough damage to kill them. They were all left in like 20% health.
Someone
And,
else is pretty happy
that's
across
just
the
fine.
map is Erica. Second in net worth is really having a good game. Flawless so far as the Terrorblade. Just living his own little world. Manta, Dragonlance, working on the BKB as his next item.
Separate meow, please.
Meow.
Going into the Aghanim Scepter
Yeah,
here
close to the
on
microphone.
The Primal Beast, so he just wants that
And
little bit of
longer
extra
and
damage,
slower.
but the break as well could be very effective.
Longer
against
and slow-
the,
wait, what?
Visage in particular, if you just want to burst
How
him
does
down
that- how does
at
that
the very
work?
start of a team
Like a
fight. At the
meow.
moment is just itemizing.
Oh, like
Like
that.
a
I
sexy
see.
seducing another cat.
The heavy magic with the Wraith Pact. You don't have the greatest heroes to be able to deal with that little skull pulsing around in the middle of these team fights.
We can't hear you, Anya.
First
Huh?
position.
Who meowed?
So catch
What?
DM.
Meow.
Going on forward. XM's nearby as
Oh
well.
my god, I love.
Looks like they're not going to go to the triangle though. They've got this bottom lane that's getting shoved out. So Virtus
Nice.
Pro eyes towards the objectives. Looking to try and claim this last tier 1 tower.
Just see how
Mildly aroused.
GPK likes to play.
Yeah, I
As soon as
saw
he's
that.
got the
Mildly?
edges, just blinking forward onto the enemy high ground.
That's kind of rude.
Without
Only mildly.
Well,
vision, right?
and
We're
what
up
the
against,
substance has to do
high
to
ground
get
ward, and
you
GPK
properly
TP's
aroused.
out
Hold it.
right on the edge of it, so they
Yeah,
can
you
even
can't.
see this
Only
one.
you
You get
can.
BKB back in the
Being a
base.
squirrel.
So not everyone's perfect.
Holy shit. My headphones
Testing if it
fell
works.
off.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. They're even going to continue on here, Virtus Pro.
Popping the pipe, making
Possible.
sure that that magic damage is
Why
gonna come
squirrel?
through, and
Well,
Yamich
like,
even looking to
squirrels
commit
are
the
fucking like
unleash to make sure
small.
this tower
Is
goes
it
down.
related to the PP size somehow?
Yeah, not the greatest ultimate, yeah.
What the hell was that ultimate?
You know, pro players are human too. You know, sometimes they pop their BKB.
And I don't know if he's gonna
sometimes
die.
they
That'll be embarrassing.
They're even
Sometimes
gonna,
they potentially die to
Oh, punish him,
Wait.
please.
For Virtus Pro, if you get the kill on Yamish, you gotta tip him back. They're being so
A little bit
aggressive.
communication error.
No, Vici
Only
will
Mars
be able
was
to follow
committing.
outside the base here, so a free T2 tower is gonna get claimed. Virtus Pro continuing to get map control in this game 3.
really feels like that lane was set up for success from the very beginning.
Have
A lot
double
of the times
BKB.
you see Visage tend to
I would
be around
understand
6 on net worth, even though his
to
impact
fuck
doesn't feel
like the
that way.
snow
But
leopard,
this game, we
like from
talked about
the
it. If you don't
show,
have that
right?
really good start on the tiny,
Yesterday's
if you're not
Jeopardy.
What the
noticeable,
fuck are you
Because
talking
snow
about?
leopard is
Become
fucking
very, very
big, but
different.
the
What
squirrel.
the hell is wrong with you?
Again, just a fissure on the wrong side.
Uh,
Playing with this ward, it's gonna reveal the positioning of it now.
and even just TP'd out on XM before he was quite full mana as well, so won't have the capability to take prolonged
Why
team fights.
couldn't
He's actually
you
looking to go
settle
into
up
some of that
for,
damage
like,
that
you
could
know,
be just
some
volleyed in
normal-
from the trees because he doesn't feel
normal
confident putting
furry.
himself on the front lines.
It doesn't matter
Wait.
what race or
Does feel like
species
it's
they
gonna
are.
be all on the back of
They
BAB
just love.
just
What
to
do you
be able
mean?
to bait out some of
What
this
about
early
Shark,
engagements, but
for
the downside
example?
Okay, you
is
gotta
if he
stop
pops
now.
the BKB, you've still got the rupture from Ramses, so it's a
or
very
maybe
difficult task.
something more imaginary like
All
Gothmog,
C2
a
towers are
Balrog.
gone now.
There are no female Balrogs.
Great read from Virtus Pro, just recognizing how far
What do you mean there's no
How do
female
they
Balrogs?
multiply? How do they?
By God.
GPK as well, so they want the fight.
By God.
Without any objectives to force
God
an
created
engagement, they're gonna
such
look to smoke.
species, such
Yeah.
revolting,
Once they're outside
awful
the map,
They
species.
see them next to this Observer Ward as well. XM and BAB, they'll be the
They're
front
limited
That's
line.
awful.
two cores.
Oh, cameraman, hello? Can I see him eating
Also
him?
the right side. Well, they're gonna be able to escape. It looks like
Just
in the
as
meantime.
loose
Just
something.
walk away. Yeah, she just walks away.
Good position for the Tiny to be in.
Oh, Hakoda's
Oh.
Oh,
Hey.
hell no.
There's
Oh,
any
hell
Oh,
no.
no.
He
Bob.
wants to kill. He's trying to find him for the
Can't
polarized.
get me.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's
Gives him
oh,
a
the
Bob.
won't be able to get the kill.
Bob.
Dancing shoes are
My
on
name
for
is
the
Bob.
disruptor. Both cores go down for Vici Gaming.
a little
BAB.
disappointed in Hakoda. He's got the
It's
the
almost
master
like
tier,
Bob, but
and he's
worse.
spamming the "they're trying to kill me" emote. I absolutely love that one. It's the best voice line in the entire game.
Also, Bulldog, why are you avoiding the question about
Maybe they're just
Angalog
using
on
up
the
all
black?
tips early on. Then when the tips are gone, the voice lines start
It's
coming.
a
out.
shitty dragon.
What do you mean,
You gotta
shitty
say with
dragon?
the tips, though. You gotta keep them leaking
Things
as well.
like-
Who knows if well, see,
like mountains
GPK, well,
tall.
there's one tip down. Who knows
Huge.
what Ramses did?
It's been established that Balrogs are more powerful than dragons.
He's got a halberd finished up for himself though.
Yeah, but this one is special.
Terribly a hero that really needs
big
the
boy.
right click.
It means it can't fly.
Quite an issue, and I wonder when
It doesn't
Rams
need
is
to
going to
fly.
consider about the Aghanim shot.
It has wings though,
Potentially with the lead they have at the moment, you could just look to get it off the second Roche.
Yeah, for sure.
unlike Balrogs.
That's the much more confident way to be able to go about things, and he's just itemizing
there's
purely
an
for
8K
attack
lead.
speed right
This is
now,
shameful.
going into the Mjolnir as his next item. You could potentially
Risk
look to get
has
away
blink.
with the Glitnir a lot of the time as the Blood
VP's
Let's
actually
see
gonna
if he
win.
can.
Additional mana pool does help with how much you want to be spamming out your abilities, but for this game,
He's going to
attack
abuse
speed
spell
against that
building
super
again.
high armor
Yeah,
coming
this is
through
the
from
most broken
TP,
one. With the
it's gonna be
talent 20, you just fear for 5 million seconds.
Vici game of the game is starting to slip out of their grasp here in game 3.
He's playing
They
Vicky
need
B, am
to
I
win
right?
This fight.
If they can
Having
pick
a
off
way to make it to the late
It's
game.
actually a
great,
trap.
but just look at the positioning.
If they're going in,
as far
they're
back
gonna get
as they
wrecked.
can, making sure that he is never
Eu
going
hoje
to be
Bulldog
the one
dita
that gets gone on
Balrog
first. As long as he can
VTuber.
come in, drop the wraith
Smoke
pack,
pops.
drop the pipe.
Jakoda, he's
What
gonna move
about
on
Balrog
forward with the Glimmer
first
King.
with-
Just off the mark,
Oh.
and Frisk jumps in.
Oh,
Okay.
he's jumping in,
Fear
Bob.
everyone, they're all feared.
With the Requiem, the damage, it's not
Are they big
Fear
bees?
Oh.
He's trying to stand his ground, but the Terrorblade,
The beast just
it
mailed
doesn't
it.
have the items to be able to combat
They've
Virtus
wave
Pro.
backed.
As VG
Terrorblade's gonna do no
Gaming,
damage
they
now.
need to reevaluate if they can continue on with the team fight. They're trying
is
to
that
target
a
out
Vicky
Young.
B?
They
The Lich
won't even
ult?
get the kill. They'll turn
The
to
armor?
instead, but again, the Visage, no one's dying.
Oh.
Virtus Pro,
The DB is just manning
keeping
up.
them alive, but finally, Visage will go down, and Vici need more. They bought back.
Oh, it's
Can they
good.
get anything more
Good,
out of
good
it? Though
fight
it looks
for
like that will
VP.
not be the case. As
Ah.
VP duck into
Wait,
the
for
trail.
VP.
Oh,
They
for
actually- they actually won the fight.
Ah, no,
Yeah.
it's not.
Ended up getting a lot of that gold. It
He was
looks
the only one
like
doing
it was
damage.
mostly on the Terrorblade.
Pretty manly.
110 gold obtained from that
And
fight.
he
That's
bought
good.
back
I mean,
on the-
you are the
on the
sole
primal
reason
piece,
why
yeah.
Vici
That's
is
pretty
still in
bad.
this game. Just look, have a look at the difference between
I see
Erika's
primal
net worth
beast,
and
they
then the
lose.
next person on his team. All of these buybacks being frequently used. Tiny only
gonna
getting
be
8 kill
really
involvement so
painful.
far in the first
Where are
26
you?
minutes. And yeah, we're
Live.
in a solid position
It says
to
live.
go
Do you
there.
see that?
DM super far on the back lines.
Yeah.
What a
Gets
whine
all
about
those up.
that.
Sure, you lose a Coda pretty early on, but he drops all
Once
of his stats.
again?
He's done his job.
What about
Oh.
Ares?
They're going to go for the Lich
Oh,
instead.
just the Lich.
With all of Virtus Pro being nearby, they won't be able to catch up the Shadow Fiend while he was trying to pick up the double damage rune.
Oh, perfect timing for Roshan as well for VP. Potentially, if it is 0 seconds.
You know, there's a
not too
graphic
bad.
designer that
Still
thought
got
like
to
it
play
should be
around the
white.
area. They've got the
Live
vision
should be
control.
white.
They've got no towers to be able to play with, and it's just
Why?
become
It's been
nighttime as
established for
well,
like the
so
last
it's
past
realistically
like
only
100
this
years.
tiny little area
Red equal
around
live,
the
and it's
dire
like white.
triangle that Vici feel comfortable to play with, and I mean they know.
Shocking.
they
I
know
wonder
when
if
Roshan's
that's,
potentially
like,
gonna be
some
coming
kind
up,
of-
So there's no real point for them being there.
Like, can anybody
Moving out as a team,
living
but
there
not with the
like
Tiny just yet.
confirm
At least
if
he's
they
picked up
always
the,
have it white
Aghanim
there?
Scepter for
You know,
himself, so he's gonna
instead of
shove
red
out the lane.
for some reason.
Living
It
where?
doesn't really matter where they come from. They have to establish or do what's normal.
That's,
Fuck them.
that's gonna be their
Superior
last chance,
standards
right? They need to take this
that
fight
we
around
uphold.
a set enclosed area. Chain Frost, Echo Slam, Primal Beast right
Sure.
in the center of things, and all the trees coming in as well could potentially influence this game for Vici, but well, Roshan spawned. and
Slam,
they know
Jamma.
that it's happening.
Craft.
So what happened last time with the Roche fight from Vici Gaming? They were just able to get there
Oh,
fast
they
enough.
actually-
They smoked under the vision.
There's
They know it's
Yarmich.
coming.
ESF is actually like crushed.
Ramogis is coming. Oh, and the glimpse back because he doesn't press BKB. This woman.
Can they win the team fight afterwards? As GPK
And now what?
into the middle of the
he's just
team fight,
standing
they're
there.
able to blow up the Lich, but meanwhile BAB is going to turn to Ramses, the Bloodseeker, playing with
fight
heart.
He's actually just standing there.
That was a good try on Tiny, but it failed.
They need to retreat,
this is
but
a
can
stomp.
they cut their losses?
Everybody can't get out now.
It's forced to stand his ground with the man to BKB, but they'll completely kite the
TP out.
TP, forcing a BKB
Well, they
TP
lost
out, and he
4k
will
net
make it.
difference
They're
and
always just
Aegis,
so
which
quick
is
to
still
be able to get off
available.
That Requiem because of GPK having the arcane blink as well.
I'm actually
so
surprised that
it's just these
SF
small
still
things
rushed
when you're
the
picking, you make mistakes. They
intelligence
just
blink
a little
dagger.
bit too early with the one creep still remaining in that mid lane before
It's
making the
Gaspot,
attempt.
damn.
They know how quickly VP are going to be
It's
able to
actually
take
broken.
that objective, and
AoE fear.
they got what they were looking for.
Any
They
stun,
got
you
the
just
active
instantly
shot
blink on him.
Roshan. They've already picked up the
It was
Hyperstone
so
as well,
broken
so
when it was the
Ramses,
cooldown
he's
reduction
able
as
to
well.
output a sickening
Yeah.
amount of damage.
So that's why I'm in, like
Positioning, just the
surprised
team
they
fight
still
disruption,
rush it.
quickly picking off the Lich. Oh, that's live though. Yeah,
Even
Mitch,
after that
it's gonna be
nerf.
another chain frost that doesn't correctly, perfectly connect.
Well,
At least push them back
if
from
it
the
was
high ground without
Giga
having to
broken
use the
before,
glyph, so,
but
a little thing
good
on their
now,
way, but it's
it
still a
doesn't mean they
12K
shouldn't
net
buy
worth
it,
lead. You're
right?
Still up against that Aegis,
I guess it
and
makes sense.
Ramses, he's only just finished up the Mjolnir as well, so his damage
Yeah,
output
them
has
is just so
increased even
expensive
further.
as well.
he's so happy. The our warder.
You see it all.
This game feels like it's getting further and further out of
Oh,
grasp.
he
here for
was
Vici.
on the screen, yes.
I mean, it's going
Mentioning that
Was that happy you saw, or just
got the BKB almost completed
content?
the damage, so we
Or
saw that
okay?
rotation.
Just
a
Pop
smile.
the smoke and
Here he
still
was
get
like
away.
smiling,
Once he's got
fuck,
the
I'm
BKB,
winning.
he's gonna
I'm
be
not
even
losing
more
to
fierce.
Vici Gaming.
very
Because if
cool.
I did, it would
Honestly,
be
level
so
15,
shameful after what I
BKB
wrote
can
in that
start
pub.
solo killing Cures as a support.
So was it like
Watch, you
5
really
out
got-
of 10
Like
happiness?
you mentioned, Arcane Blink and almost Hex
6
completed on
out of 10.
Shadowfiend. So
You
these
cannot
items
be
are
1 out of 10,
continuing to
either
be
you're
picked
happy or
up
not.
here for Virtus Pro, and just looking to see what's next for
Surely
VG
it's,
Gaming any time.
like
Are you
great
happy
game
about
though.
They're
that?
gonna get it.
I'm depressed, I suffer from
Single time
anxiety.
Arsenal picked. It's only been in 13
Mm.
games
I have
now, believe.
ADHD.
It wins 2/3 of the time. So
Are you hiding
higher
behind a
in
mask?
heroes and, well, they had an interesting strategy on VP. Sorry, on Vici,
But
letting
what-
it through in the draft.
That's what
We
the
just saw how
mask
quickly
is.
VP
That's
were able to
what the
snatch that one
point
up
of
with
the
good
mask
You should
is.
have kept the mask on, hot take.
Virtus Pro.
But
Why?
if I take it
It
off,
didn't look bad.
He's not gonna get any girlfriends now.
Look to TP down. Eric is
Why?
still staying at the track
Doesn't
at the
look
tower.
bad, what do you
We're
mean?
gonna see Ramses in the tree line. What's the call?
Ramses is kind of on
They
his
actually
own
might
here.
turn. Ramses, yeah.
Wow,
Okay, Ramses.
Ramses.
now
Any
they're
help?
gonna
They're
be
coming.
TP.
Action's
Alright,
coming.
I'm out. Peace. H is gone. Let's TP up. Meanwhile,
They used
over
Meta
to
for
Yang.
this.
Well, he's a sacrifice. He's
Not
the one that's
Facebook,
making
Meta.
space. He was the one that was acting as a blockade almost to stop the rest of the team going to Ramses. So that's a bit of a victory there for Vici Gaming.
Oh my
You
God,
get the T2
this is
tower,
just
you
so
get
fat.
the Aegis. Yes, it is meta on cooldown for 120 seconds, so Virtus Pro still will be able to control.
Yeah, that is pretty
a
bad
lot
no
of the
matter.
map here.
They'll be incredibly happy with this one.
No
though.
matter how you
Same
see
with 16 now.
how you look
Play
at it.
around that area. And GPK is just getting the best items possible as well. He's got the ceremonial robe, so
I guess.
You get it?
additional magic damage able to come out. He's almost finished up the Scythe of Vice as well, so even something
What?
like the Terrorblade is
It
going
was,
to melt
it
in
was
a lot
not
of
the
these
worst
engagements.
one. Come on.
I wonder if he considers going for... I know you're a spell damage type, but could he consider a Revenant's Brooch this game? Like, if it does get that late? You've gone very int heavy, so wouldn't be too bad against the high armor of the Terrorblade.
This is still throwable.
We'll
A
see.
good
I'm
avalanche.
intrigued. For me, this is my
Rags,
first of the
some
Shadow
tiny-
Avalanche.
Magic game that we've gotten so
A lot of
far.
damage. He's got crit
I know
now
there's
coming
been
in.
A couple of them over in the other streams, but at least the ones that we've casted has just been the right-click Shadow Fin. So I'm excited to see what GPK looks to go for after this Hex.
It's so
He's very
deceptive,
close to
right?
it.
With
they
the
also
arcane
have
blink. You see
like
him blink and then the
enough
the
range
razors
that they
come out
can
before you
ignore the
expect the
raise back
animation to end.
debuff.
So a lot of these players
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Ritos.
can feel a little bit silly
Gee,
when it doesn't
Wally,
end
you
up
mean?
working that way.
Yeah.
There we go. Hex
Wally?
completed, so your
Wally?
potential just to be able to jump in and blow up one hero before a fight breaks out, before they know what has truly happened. It's going to be very scary now. VG Gaming, they need to consider about Maybe some
The
defensive
punishment
items.
must be more
So
severe.
the Scepter's been worked on from BAB. Yang's even
Well,
gone
they've
for a
said
Lotus
that
Orb as
line.
well. There we go, actually. Scepter
Better
now
than me.
completed. So we'll see what this can do. I mean, there are a lot of passives that he can break in this game.
I don't think it needs to be more
You
severe.
mentioned the Visage earlier on.
Why?
Being able to kind of help out with blowing him up.
Just
but
kill him.
even just the Bloodseeker Thirst and the little bit of minus armor on the Shadow Fiend that can help
You're a big
out
guy.
the damage from Ramses. So this is really going to impact
For
the
you.
defense from Vici Gaming.
They're getting some net worth, though. Like you were saying before, they've just picked up that big item on the Primal Beast. They've
gonna be
claimed the
extremely
outpost. They
painful.
don't have a tier 2 to be able
Big
to play
guy.
on Virtus Pro
For
on
you.
alongside. Now it looks like they might be trying to clump together with that freshly picked up Glimmer Cape and go for a big play. If they can
Love
win this
that.
fight, they might be
Have
back
you even
into
seen
this
the
game,
movies?
especially with the crystals
Yeah,
as well.
a long time
Finished
ago,
up
but
by
yeah, I
XM,
did.
but it's going to need to be
I
all in
like
on
them
this
all.
one. Perfect Echo Slam would need to come from Frisk.
More than I like
Be
this stalling
assuming
in this
that
Dota game
PP
right
gonna
now.
come to them.
That's for
Never
sure.
mind.
Let
But
us
now
not
this small
stand in
one.
ceremony here.
Seem to know exactly
Surveying.
what is happening.
That was
Frisk has been the
pretty good.
star
My
before. We'll see if he
Mr.
can do it again.
Primal Beast
Like
went
you said, it has to be a big Echo Slam.
Ags?
Makes me
He's got
incredibly
Ags.
impressed
Oh,
and very
hell
pleased
no.
to see
Oh,
him.
hell no.
We have
Great
something. Ash.
Great read.
Dota's very known for having
Exactly.
good sound design, and if you see Primal Beast ult or Ags in action, you realize how important it is, because it's fucking awful.
Yeah, you can see on the minimap as well.
It
Sounds
does have
horrible.
the nice component of breaking them, but they don't really have too many strong passives today.
Literally, the earth is quaking everywhere, and it's like you can barely hear it. Like, who designed that?
Deal with the illusion push and well, for Virtus Pro,
True.
this lane war kind
Should
of
it be way too dank?
It should be like everywhere.
Yeah, each
Like,
individual
imagine
track
Black
should
Hole, you
make
remove the
their own
sound.
noise.
Got the same thing here. What
Or
can
like,
go down bottom?
just made it very small.
Yeah, they see them.
Mhm.
Coda making
Well,
sure
it
not
is
to reveal
rather
himself
small
on the
compared
lane.
to the radius, right?
His presence unknown, but
Ah.
never mind. Creep
Imagine
up
if they
somewhat
did
to
it
the high ground
realistically,
and get a scout him out.
it wouldn't be like even
Now they know that
seen
the
there,
disruptor came
you
all the
know?
way back, and they might have even got a glimpse that he doesn't
Your
have
mom.
a TP, so there's no way for him to get
What?
back up to the
Got
top
him.
side really quickly.
What is my
Do
mom?
they sweep across the map, trying to
You
get
got a
them
nice
out
black
to
hole.
catch them out while they're trying to rejoin their team?
Ew.
Like, for now, Yang tried
Holy
to go
shit.
for the lane cut, but wasn't able to do it because he popped the Glimmer Cape, and the creeps were like, "Hey, where'd that Lich go?"
Oh man.
Oh no, they have Hex on Shadow Fiend.
Wonder when it's gonna be
When
time
I'm
for Virtus
getting
Pro.
Swedish
I guess with
citizenship through
Roche
her,
going
then
up shortly,
well,
they
that-
don't need to.
How old
is
worry
she? Has a nice
about
black hole.
reclaiming bottom. As we
she's
see, this is a
for
lot of farm
50
that's been given over to
too
VG
old.
Gaming. Like XM's even
and 51.
slowly. Oh, it's going to take quite some time. Needs some team fights to catch up, but he will be doing some damage in fights as long as
I'm
he's near some
23 though,
trees.
so
He
it
is, but I feel like
the
Virtus
average
Pro,
is
they're comfortable at basically all stages.
30
of the game.
no hair.
It's up to them whether they want to wait for Roshan or if they want to
Something
end it
like
right
that.
now. Obviously, they've got the advantage, and I think they just don't want to let Vici back into this game because when you think about it, when it gets super
the step
late,
that is
I mean,
51
you've
though.
got basically the
Sure.
answers across the board. Marcy could
She's going to
scale
good
be a
build.
core like
Vicky
we've
B,
seen damage doing
Basher.
game number 2.
If it goes
Disruptor
Giga late,
halfway
she's gonna
towards the
solo
Aghanim Scepter.
the
Nearly got
beast.
an Ags on DM as well. Shadow Fiend, Magic Burst, it's always going to be there. And Bloodseeker with that percentage damage from the Blood Rage is just going to be a
Damn, this lead is
consistent
going undercover.
Oh no, Yang, you can't get scout out. This is a really
Uh-oh.
important reserve ward. They're going to see him. They see Yang, so they should know.
Mission abort.
Vision that they
Abort.
can play with. TPK is gonna jump
Oh,
in.
the Fisher!
The damage is
Oh,
not
the
enough.
Fisher.
Gonna keep protecting Erica for the moment. They will turn
But look at that
to
fear.
BAB regardless.
You hear
So
it?
DM's damage with the
Do you hear
familiars.
anything?
Oh my.
I know I don't.
Literally no
off the
sound.
sidekick. It just does a little bit
What
too
the
much.
fuck is the sound design on
They're
that?
going to continue to play around this Roche pit. Vici, they'll have about a 15-second
Shame.
window
Is
for
that
Roche
your
to
only
touch.
issue with
They
an
still don't
item
have
that it
BAB.
makes
They
no
really
sound?
don't wanna
Yes.
spend
Or
the buyback
is
on
there?
him.
And the effect
He's
needs to be
drifted
more
far
powerful as
too
well.
low
Like,
on
the one in
net worth,
Ags,
and
when you fight
at
him,
least
it's
in the
actually good
meantime,
design.
Erica, he's able
Yeah.
to
Very
take a big
intimidating.
tier 2 tower. I mean,
They have
Scary.
to go back.
they
And
do,
there's
they
also
do
like
indeed.
a
That you're being one-shot by it?
Erica?
You're talking about that part?
But there should be like outplay ability about
But it's
it.
gonna
Like
be
you should be able to avoid it.
Off the
Oh,
Lincoln's Fisher with a tree volley.
Okay.
As well with the Echo
Oh,
Slam, but
well,
where's the
oh,
damage?
hell no.
Erica's off to
Oh.
the right side.
Wasn't
There's
enough.
GPK.
Almost a
And
comeback.
Virtus
It's
Pro, they're
impressive.
showing up. Looking to try and clean up some of the
Nice
members of
Gene
VG
Frost.
game, but Yang
Is
will
Yang gonna
slow
find
them
his
down.
Ying?
Oh, that was so
Wait,
close.
Ying?
They still have the ward behind
Oh,
the lane, so they
three
know
volley.
exactly that VG gaming.
Actually did nothing.
Looking for the reset.
literally nothing.
God,
Thanks
so
for the
much.
fake back. DM gets a kill.
So
for
little
Noise
damage,
once
it's
again.
fucking
They've got
insane.
outburst
They're still
control to
fighting
be able
here.
to
How is it
TP2.
even even?
Yamich
They're all gonna
literally
die now.
forced to BKB, will be able to slip away, reconnecting with the team. both sides have incredible vision for this fight.
Do you remember what Sophie said? Like, I'm supposed to be more zoomer, I guess, because Sophie is saying some fucking zoomer lingo all the time.
She's actually a zoomer, though.
He wouldn't have had the buyback at the time as well. Could have been
She's coming up with this fucking crazy word.
Roshan has respawned. It's available with the Aghanim's blessing this time around. Pretty value. I mean, you got the magic damage.
They're still pushing. Like, holy shit. What's going on here?
One up for free.
They can't deal with Terrorblade. He's too strong.
Erica, though, keeping the pressure on.
How is that even that scary, though?
In addition to BAB.
I guess they just lack the traditional auto attack.
They're doing Roche. They're doing Roche for Rax. Can they even do this?
Is
in
up
time?
surely. Let's see if GPK goes for the solo kill. Oh, he's gonna go for Frisk instead. A kill into the TP out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Another TP's
Actual
inside the
Giga
base. No one's TPing in though. They
Oh
want the
my
ages,
God.
They want all the Roche components. So what do we got?
Oh my god.
He gets given over a free Aghanim Scepter. Oh no, that is
Wait,
huge.
hold up. Did you
now
see
for
that
VP in these
Shadow
fights.
Fiend?
Okay, so I wonder what he's going to go next. Like, is he going to look to turn that
Items,
point
like,
boost to perhaps
armor,
into
I
an
mean.
Octarine
What it's
core?
called?
Or is it
Fuck.
just about the stats for
Skins.
now? It's an additional bonus that he wasn't
Like,
expecting.
does
there
he
we
look
go.
like he
Actually
has
ends up being a
massive
blink
chest?
dagger. If it ends up going late enough.
Look at that.
Of course, that minus.
How
is he so massive?
production is going to be even more of an issue.
The
Smoked underneath the
he's
wall,
pretty big.
Yeah.
Huge shoulders and arms. What the hell?
Well, DM with a freshly picked up Scepter, trying to catch up. Vici Gaming on the retreat to the triangle. This bottom ward in the
Hold.
lane is giving them so much on Virtus Pro.
22k. They just lost 8,000 gold, so that's not very good.
Underneath their own observer ward that was eventually dewarded, so they're just playing in one of the only places that they feel safe on the map right now, which is around their own triangle. Again, it's not the highest priority
got Daedalus,
for
I
VP
guess.
to play with. Actually, it kind of is, right? Because there's no Roshan to play with anymore, and you kind of want to catch someone out where they feel like they've got an essence of safety.
GPK is
It's
under the
SF
observer
against the
ward at
world,
moment.
and he got Timeless Relic.
They're trying to make
He's
their
gonna
way
fear
all
everyone
the
away
way
while
over
they
to
kill.
the triangle.
Terrorblade.
No one's behind the Shadow Fiend. If they get the jump, they might be able to break him down.
How good
It's
are
a
they at
big
reading?
kill for Vici Gaming to find that was set up prior
Awesome.
thanks to Yang's.
He's got a refresher, he's can double blink if he wants.
Oh, there
Yay! Oh, the Echo Slam!
No hesitation with the Echo Slam. It's a big kill for Vici
Wow,
Gaming to
Chris.
find.
100 seconds of this.
Oh my, 2,000 gold?
Wanting to push it out as
What?
quickly as possible.
He was pretty slow there with his blink. He had like a second to react. Must have looked somewhere else.
Yeah.
I think Vici, they're just wanting to full on commit onto one lane.
Because he could have blinked
Maybe
and
they could
refresher
afford to
blinked.
bring
He
one
probably could have
person
lived.
He was
That's
looking
the
at the
Excellence job. Just clear
leaderboards,
out
I
one
think.
more of these creep waves.
Who else
Feel like
who
they
should be
are happy
trashed
to
up
expend to some of these
safely?
trees inside the base as well.
True.
They
They
want
might
The
not have the
leaderboard.
Scepter.
more true.
Yeah, the leader or leader.
The cats?
Little.
Well, the ward on the high ground here.
Later?
I get some vision. They see BAB.
Yeah.
I mean, the grocery store.
Oh, he's useless now. I got ulted,
Oh
can't do anything.
my
Here
god.
comes Ags of hell.
He's ran into the Visage.
It does
Ah,
nothing.
nice.
To be able to start, there's no follow-up with the Static Storm.
It literally
Gaming.
does nothing. Such
Another
a
good
shame.
sequence of event coming out for Dire.
It
That
is,
has
and
to
it was
be at
all
least
without the Tiny as well. He
value
was
for your
defending
money
mid,
in the game.
And he's got a Daedalus now as well, so some of this surprise damage is really going to ramp up with Erica. Still half the duration left on that Metamorphosis. He's going to continue hitting into this tower.
83%
That's not
by
going
the
to
way.
cause a glyph refresh.
But
They
this
might keep
VG
going.
is doing very well considering the net worth difference.
Oh, he was in two minds. He wanted
Deserve a
to.
clap for that.
He wanted to.
They have
They
the skill
know
difference.
that burst
Right.
potential, if VP get the jump, is still absolutely there. Just with the refresher shard picked up by GPK, not refresher shard, refresher.
How
orb,
did he
excuse
do
me.
half
They
of
can
his
just get that
damage
jump in,
pure as pure
bring
damage?
him into another one.
Who did?
His ulti is not
Got
pure
the
damage,
timeless relic.
right? The
I mean, I was
Bloodseeker
talking about the
did.
ceremonial
It
robe
is.
before, but
Bloodseeker out is pure.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I thought
See,
it's magic.
Comparison between the both the
Yeah,
mid
they
were
were
changing
A
it
lot
between-
of damage
They
dealt
might
from
have
GPK
switched it
earlier.
around back and
Speaking
forth at
about
some point.
GPK, let's see what the tree volley crits if it's going to be enough. GPK pops the cheese.
Clutch
The rest
cheese.
of VP is starting to
Skadoosh.
connect to bottom, and GPK just shoves in. Look at the
He's
damage with the
weird.
Requiem. It was a nice attempt from Vici, but they just weren't
Seriously,
long
I
enough
don't know.
with the crits.
Frisk
I
was
don't know
sticking
why
around
the
for a second,
Shaker
considering,
pushed it
well,
out
do I look to try
after,
and
like,
defend
you
one
know,
more wave?
he should
They're
have
not
been
gonna do
with
it, but
Tiny
someone
and
needs to get
glimmered
back and
him.
defend this. It's going to be DM for now, but it means that they're without all of those juicy auras, the Assault Cuirass, the armor corruption from the Visage and the Familiars to these towers, and Shadow Fiend hasn't gone. Presence of the Dark Lord affects buildings. Their own sheepstick.
Erica's got a Hex.
Ooh.
Huh.
If they're able to pick off GPK, I think you're very happy with that. You're going to need to be real quick on your fingers,
An actual half from the casters.
Very early pop of the glyph too. Maybe just trying to bait out VP to feel a little bit more confident. Might go for the full-on backstab, but
Let's see.
I'll keep Ramses away for now.
25 seconds on Roche on the Aegis.
What
gonna pop
the
the
fuck?
He will not have it for this next fight.
What
They've
the
already
fuck?
spotted
Ramses
the
has
Aegis,
lost
so the
it.
catch-up's going to be
He's lost
difficult
it.
from them.
And you have that little time on your Aegis, like...
Just putting that seed of doubt in his mind, you know, like...
I guess he
should I have
wasn't
done
saved,
that?
though, if he had lost it.
They want to make it so that they're able to much more consistently fight as well. Going into
Aeon
the Demon
Disc
Zeal
on
next
Shadowfiend.
on the Terrorblade. He feels like these are the items that he wants to end the game with. Of course, the Refresher Orb as well.
People are
Even take a
talking
look at
about
GPK
Francis
Leon
without
just now.
drugs
This
because
kinda
they're banned in
nullifies the recent
Singapore,
pickup
right?
from Erica. Because Vici were playing off the back and just
It is a
blowing up the
death
Shadow Fiend
sentence.
if he was the first one there. Of course, Erica
I
could
know
try
in
and use it
Singapore,
on
but
Ramses
this is very
instead,
rough
but
in SEA, and it's
now if
working
you
very
see
well.
GPK first,
They're
you
very
won't
hard on
be able
drugs,
to
and
get
it's
that
working
effectiveness
very well.
out of the Hex.
I mean, personally, I think
You
it's
still
good
have space to scale
if someone
for
has like
sure
1 gram of
on,
cocaine to put him in prison for
Virtus Pro's
15
side.
years
I wonder if they are going to go a
and
little
just
bit more
lock the key
into
and throw them away.
the damage aspect, or if they're going to leave it
Well,
all
obviously,
to
because
the
the
In
drugs
overpopulated.
with their
They're still
life, you
around
know.
the level 20 talent.
So
It's not
it
the
doesn't matter
easiest
if you're
choice,
with their
right?
life
Maybe the
by
overall
putting them
armor
in
per
prison.
stack, but as
Have
long
you
as the points
seen
equals on
P9
top of you, he
prisons
doesn't
and
really
stuff?
care.
It's like
He's just
literally
all about
nightmare
getting as many
material.
right clicks in
I
and
have,
using the
actually.
Admiralbulldog shard for that
Jesus.
damage purpose, but certainly does help.
I'd rather
against
just
the
kill
Visage and
myself.
Marcy.
Like, those are not
Kind of the real
like
big issue
too
is
humane
like,
at
do
all.
you feel like
Like, I
Terrorblade,
think
he's
some
top of the net
chickens,
worth, but you
like
see
in chicken farms,
no
have better
one else in BG Gaming is
things
close
going for them.
by in regards to gold. Is this a game? Because there are some
I
games
remember
where
Ray
Tarek can
on
be
her
so
live
far
stream, she
ahead
was
and his
talking
teammates
about
are nowhere near that
how
he can
some
1v5.
homeless
Is this a
woman
game where
attacked her or
Eric can put
something,
BG Gaming in the
and
backpack?
she said that
He
probably
can, but I feel like
homeless
if
are not,
VP have
or
any semblance
homeless
of a
people are
good
not
initiation, it's
as
just
bad
not gonna
in
happen, right? Because you've got
SEA
the Axe
because
Static Storm, you've got the,
SEA people
the
don't have
Shadow
money
Fiend
for drugs.
with the Arcane Blink
They
level
only
25
sniff glue.
Requiem with a sheep stick and a refresher, right?
Oh
So
my
what are you
god,
meant to do against
familiar.
that? There it is.
Oh
Oh,
no!
hell no.
Oh no! Hell
Beat it
no!
to Familiar.
You
It's
don't
really
die
gonna
like
get
this.
Terrorblade as well.
God.
Doesn't have a buyback. What a jump
Oh,
from Virtus
no.
Pro. Yakota was ready and waiting.
Yes, they was, and well, how close are they to the buyback? 310 gold. I mean, if the bottom lane's able to push in, maybe they get a little bit of this gold from
what?
the creeps. Someone might be considering TPing back, GPK in particular, but he's refreshed. He wants to be able to come back.
And
in
this
and
asset
finish
abuse
someone else
is
off
too
as they go for
broken.
this push.
They must have not be aware of the TV not having buyback, right?
What is this SF25 talent again?
Pings coming back.
For SF.
It's a Shadow
Doesn't
Race,
look
and
like
what is the other
anyone
one?
wants to commit fully with this.
Is it more
though.
minus arm? No, they removed it.
Is the rain racks down?
No way.
For a long time before it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the
the
cooldown
catapult coming through, you gotta-
on the ulti, right?
Have to go
Minus
address
60
that.
cooldown
He's
on
got
the
a
ulti.
timeless relic on GP.
Didn't it also used to be the
Oh yeah.
Aura
Oh, you
FX
were saying
buildings?
before he got lucky with the ceremonial robe, and now he's even got a better one.
The fair is too long. The talent at 20 needs to be removed. I think it's way too good.
It's going to get even more dangerous, right? He's almost level 28, and he will have that presence or effects buildings, so it's going to mean even
Well,
faster push
alternative
coming
talent
through.
should
Doesn't
be
even need to fully commit his body. You can
pretty
even start to do
attractive
a
as
little
well.
bit more of the poke
Attractive.
because someone needs to
With the
deal with
word
the familiars that
intro.
have the sidekick on them and the AC aura. And if you've got that presence aura onto the buildings, then if someone moves forward, that's the prime time to get that Arcane Blink, BKB, Requiem, and just annihilate someone on BG Gaming. 30k net worth lead, win probability at 5%. I can see it. There is a small possibility, but Vici, they just can't be getting caught out on the TB at the start like this. They've got to find the disruptor.
30k lead. How is this?
Yeah, there's a small
Looking
possibility,
somewhat
but they
even.
need vision to play with, and that they just
How
don't have
meaningful
that at
is
the
this
moment on
match,
BG
by the way?
Gaming. Even though they've got the gem, just full map control from VP makes it so
It
difficult.
upper
is-
bracket.
It is upper bracket. Yeah.
Very
Oh, yeah.
important.
Where they can get the jump
Oh,
on,
yeah,
or
of
maybe
course.
Virtus Pro aren't completely
I
cooked on
forgot.
this 5.
I mean, Erica's doing his best. He's trying to keep
It's only
this
one
bottom lane
team
pushed
going
in,
through,
cause
right?
them to worry about something else.
Top two will go to BPI.
They've essentially been suffering from.
So it doesn't
What I
matter.
feel have been a lot of
Like,
teams
will they
undoing
play
so
the
far
finals
throughout these qualifiers. You know,
for
in
this
the early
time?
game, the Lich, the Earthshaker, they
It
weren't
might
able to
affect
really
their
patrol
seeding in
around the
the
map
actual
quite as
TI,
much
so maybe
as
they
the
will play it.
Marcy was. You know, he was able to get so much deep
No,
vision.
they're
No,
definitely
no,
not
they
playing.
don't play.
A lot of these
No.
early
It's
teams
just the winner of
have
lower
much
One
and
is-
the upper bracket that goes
just
through.
with his
Yeah.
ultimate. You
Alright.
really don't get enabled with the Acro Slam on the Shaker.
And if you make it
until
through,
you've
you
got that,
very
dagger
at least you get last at TI. You probably make how much is? Well, actually, I was gonna say it's a lot, but TI is dead now.
Do we
Actually,
feel like
like $10,000 now.
can Vici Gaming contest this next
Ah,
round?
surely
Or
Gaben
are
has
they,
some
they
aces in
just
his
need to be
sleeves.
thinking
He will
about
release
high
something
ground defense? Can they
huge,
take a
and then
fight
people
when
will
Virtus Pro
rain money on
have
him.
Second life?
What level's XM? Okay, so he's gone the damage route.
Is there even
Something
price
that has
now?
not been
Go for
announced,
Roach
right?
When they're much more likely
Yep.
to be
Announced
fully clumped
this,
up, and that's when you
gold.
can get the damage coming through from that Daedalus.
Gold money.
And from
Gold.
that talent choice that you went for. If it was the high ground defense, I would have wanted to see that
No.
toss has no target.
And there's
talent
20
choice,
teams,
and then
so if you
can,
get
try and
20th
go
or
for the toss
19,
back,
like it's probably gonna be like
disrupt them underneath
50,000.
the tier 4 towers and maybe get a pick off
It's
turning
even
your
that
way
much.
like that.
Like, imagine if they released Arcana for Marcy. That made her
For
reveal
quite
some
time,
skin,
but
you know?
we saw what the Wind Waker was able to do for
Isn't Marcy like
winning
12?
game 2 for Virtus Pro
Yeah,
in particular.
but does that
And
stop
excellent
the
damage
weeps
down this
from
route, so
spending money on
not
it?
really a build that synergizes too well. Well, I should say not
Doesn't
really
stop
an
the
item
weeps, dude.
that
I
synergizes
think he
too
will
well
be
with
the
his build,
first in the
but
fucking
was it required with the
know,
status of this
in
game?
the queue
Again, it will,
for the first.
it's one of the most expensive items, so
Yeah, I mean, he just wants to be able to pop that BKB and save the TB. He
I
knows
would
how
still be
important
there
it is
as well.
if he's able to get that
Okay.
Wind Waker save off. Plenty of time to be able to pop the BKB, the Satanic, the Sunder. So many options for Erica to still have influence here, and well, he's influencing that bottom lane for
VP
sure.
struggling with 30k
VP are
leads.
like,
It's
come
kind of
on,
sussy.
how is Roche still not up? We need to claim this before we're forced back too much. And well, that's
That is
exactly where
actually making
GPK
good
has to
point,
go.
Bulldog. Is it
Go
Marcy
back
your
to base
wife?
just to deal with
You
what
don't
a
know.
Lucian's able to do.
No,
Hell no.
Well,
see how
Is your ex-wife?
going for the familiars.
No, it was just a
But even-
ruse.
It
It was a
PTSD
ruse.
or what happened last time with DM just
What?
baiting them
You're a little
inside
trolling.
inside the base, but VP
What
they're,
is the
they're not playing
ruse?
with him at the moment, and that's kind of some of
Russia?
the issues that can occur when you lose a big
It was a
team fight like
ruse.
that prior. Now you show a little bit more
Never
respect
heard
to the
that word.
Visage. This is a hero that cannot
Google
be left
ruse.
alone, and more Vici Gaming, they're going to smoke his 5. Let's see
But
the
like-
Just to
angles
attract the
of this team fight.
weeps, because I know weeps like that stuff. They get more donations
Okay,
from
really not wanting
weeps.
to reveal his position. He wants to be able to rejoin his teammates as quickly as possible. He
Yes,
knows that
he's
Roche is up.
teasing
And,
you.
well, he's got that boots of travel
Real-time
available.
strategy.
Bottom lane's in a decent enough spot.
Okay,
Roche is up.
fourth Roche, you get another
As
egg.
well as Virtus Pro.
They've got the
to
scan.
support.
Another Rose.
Shadowfiend almost
Wanted
has
the
it
Armage
anyway.
First. It can blink away, beautifully done. Vision's going to be laid down, but Virtus
Gotta
Pro,
go.
they're not nearby, and Roche is
Oh,
falling.
the rock throw.
Misses
Yama's
Of
gonna
hell.
try and jump in once
Go.
again.
Hello,
Looking to try and
go.
provide the vision, but Roche, it's been claimed already. Erica's in, Meta's out.
Oh,
Sonic Storm.
oh hell no.
Oh my god, the tree wall did a lot of
Got
damage.
to look to reposition to Radiant's Triangle. They
Oh,
need
no,
a
no.
high ground to fight
They
around
have the high
middle.
ground, so-
They've got
The Lich
full
Ult is
vision
out.
of the area.
Oh, no.
Exactly where they're looking
He's got
to
armor,
play.
it's very
He's
tanky.
fine. He's
Drops back
fine.
into the middle, but they haven't got the damage at the moment to deal with the Terrorblade.
He's dewarding them mid-fight.
That's
pretty funny.
Vision is huge.
Team is killing them all.
Oh my
Look at
god,
Ramses.
Holy shit.
Manning up. Actually bashing.
Please.
Actually
Oh!
bashing.
Please! Oh my god! That was not okay. They just saw.
for the Bloodseeker. Will put a stop to that attempt from Vici Gaming. They got close to being able to
this
kill off the
DB actually lost to
Bloodseeker, but
Basher.
just didn't have the
This
damage in
Batman.
the tank.
Yeah, they got the one
And they're
life
still
out of
sticking
him.
around. Yamich though, look at the tree volley.
The hell?
Dakota
What
tries
the
to
hell?
jump in as well. No one else is nearby from
Hell
Virtus Pro,
nah,
so both
Hakara, he didn't
supports are
just
gonna
jump
go
in
down.
there.
But can they get out with their own lives here on Vici Gaming? Is GPK is going to jump into the middle?
Okay,
Uh-oh.
easy.
And
He's just gonna walk
protecting
away?
for the moment. It's gonna look
Oh,
to bar this way
hell
to
no.
the tree line and get the blink out. Off to the other side though, Yang does go down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're not
I guess
even
he
done.
won.
Frisk
He got
just
Glimmer.
showed up,
Just
beautifully
disappeared.
done. The Glimpse
Zoop.
catching out Frisk. They don't have a buyback here on the Earthshaker as well as Virtus Pro. They can just walk it down and claim the series now.
Ramses.
They can indeed. No buybacks on 3 heroes.
first.
You're going to need to commit it on the Terrorblade.
Ramses is abusing the basher. He's pressing it.
It's going to need to be maybe a little bit too deep of a dive.
Oh my god, look, he's doing
just
the...
look to rally around, not wanting to get caught out with those tosses back. And
oh no.
Got him!
They see him. And he pop refresher as well.
Is he gonna do the Thunder Trip?
And he beats us once in...
He sees the Terrorblade. They've got the vision. A dieback on area. The G's are dropped. And Virtus Pro.
Holy shit, that is cool.
Wait, did SF just drop an item?
Why did he do this, Smiley?
Wow. Actual rude.
It's gotta be.
They think they're gonna win. That's hilarious.
MVPs. This has to be Hakoda. So many team fights influenced by him. Very good reason why you're going to give him the Aghanim Scepter from that third Roshan. Well, GPK, he's getting a lot of.
There's the smiley face guy. He looks pretty scary.
Because I don't think VP win that game without some of those efforts coming through from their pos 4 and the pos 5.
Oh, the Snowflake sponsor.
You take yourselves back to game 1 as well for Virtus Pro, where it was a really shocking defeat. Shocking, probably not the right way to put it. Vici Gaming convincing victory from them in game 1, and we saw Virtus Pro tap out and
nice.
Again, GPK.
Okay, you're going to sleep now, Bulldog?
He died.
I'm going to sleep now.
Caught GG in the middle of the
GG's.
fight.
Goodbye.
It felt like Virtus Pro just maybe some.
Yeah, it's pretty
issues were
late in
going on there.
Sweden.
That's where they started the comeback from game 1, though. They